This one? The ugly one. This one? On the head?
Yeah.
It's Thursday again, and it's time for a restaurant review. Wrong t-shirt. Yeah, that's more like it. It's time for a Michelin star restaurant review. I'm super excited about this one. This restaurant is a place I've been wanting and trying to get a table for a long time. But because of the popularity of this restaurant, it's been very hard to get a table. So I am extremely happy now to finally be able to show you the restaurant Gaa and the head chef Garima Arora. I'm not sure if I pronounced it correct, but the name is Garima Arora. And she is also being awarded the Asia's Best Female Chef. So this video might be a little bit longer than usual, but if you are a food lover, it will be worth it. I promise. This video will sort of take you through the entire food experience and sort of try to drag you in so you also get the feeling of being there. I'm not sure it will work, but let's give it a try. So what's up? I'm Justin. If this is your first time here, this channel is about getting valuable tips about food, travel, and some other Thailand related stuff. One of the great things when visiting Michelin restaurants is you don't know what you get, and most of them these days don't even give you a menu before after you have eaten. They want you to take part of the surprise, tension, and the expectation. So have that in mind when I present the menu they serve us. It will probably not be the same you get when you visit. Michelin chefs are extremely focused on local produced seasonally quality products when they present their menus. Therefore, their menu changes constantly. But by watching this video, you will get an idea of the concept and their style of food and presentation. And that will hopefully makes it easier for you to definitely want to try this great restaurant. And the staff at Gaa Restaurant was just amazing, and it makes it even more enjoyable during your visit.
So what we have here is going to be prepared only for this dish. It's something that we love to call lychee sake.
So let me show you our visit to Gaa Restaurant in Bangkok, Thailand. And that will not be our last visit, that's for sure. And be prepared. Some of the courses are gonna challenge your taste buds, and some gonna challenge you in a good way. Let's go visit Gaa. One more floor or?
Alright, so this is going to be your first bite, which is inspired from Indian street food. So you will have the guava leather. So guava leather is in the bottom, and the yellow thing that you see is what we call sab. It's a traditional Indian snack which is made with chickpea. Chickpea. Okay. And the white thing that you see is yogurt and pomegranate. So our suggestion is to use your 2 fingers and find the leather and roll into a cigar and eat in a couple of bites.
Oh,
right?
So you okay?
Yes, rolls.
A couple of bites.
Couple of bites.
Okay.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Alright, so your next bite is young grilled corn that's grilled with some yeast oil, and after grilling it, we've seasoned it with some black salt, some chili powder, and some lime. What we have served it with is corn milk that has been emulsified with some cream and some clarified butter. So the way to eat this would be to pull off the husk. The stem is 100% edible, so you can dip it in the corn milk and be generous while you're dipping it in the corn milk, and you can eat it all the way to the end.
With this one, we're gonna have the next dish, which is the last one of your first feast, but we will take you also in the next feast, which is served only once. So basically we have this one for 2 dishes. We are now in Bullas, which is located on the Mediterranean coast of Spain, not too far from Alicante, in the region of Murcia, so we are in the southern part of Spain. Julia Casado is the producer. La del Terreno 2018. So La del Terreno is another way in Bullas to call the grape Monastrell, which is a local grape. We have a natural wine in this case, so pretty light bodied but very intense in terms of bouquet. We have notes of sherry, very intense, with some very interesting herbacea notes. And a very nice acidity in the end. So for your next dish and the next feast.
Thank you. No, but it's okay. Last time I'm not presenting, so. Good evening.
Alright, so this is the last bite of your street food feast. We have duck in 2 parts. Please start with a beetle leaf here, which is cooked in duck stock and then seasoned with a tiny bit of herb salt. Use your hands to pick it up and bite in. Please don't eat the tree. You'll be surprised how many people try every night. And there you have a Pani, which is a snack from the southern part of India. But we give it a little twist and stuff it with minced duck.
Okay.
So start with the leaf and finish with the Pani. Enjoy.
Thank you very much. Try with the wine so little.
Alright, so your next feast is called Andaz, and Andaz really means in your own style. So what we want you to do here is create your own bites as per your own style. So the highlight of this feast is cheese called Topli Paneer. Topli means basket and Paneer means cheese. So it's a cheese made in a basket, made by the Parsi community in India, which is only 60,000 in number. So it's actually a dying form of cheese making, which we are practicing at Gaa right now. So what we are serving along with it is a crispy bread called khakra. Khakra is a crispy bread from the western part of India, which has a strong flavor of dry fenugreek leaves. So once you eat it, you'll understand it has many spices and many dry herbs. So the way to have this feast would be to use the wooden knife that is given to you, cut the cheese and apply it on the bread. And the way to enjoy it would be to apply these accompaniments on the bread as you're eating it. So what we have over here is a mango chutney with nasturtium leaves and flowers. We have a young garlic chutney with pickled lime, and here in the small bowl we have bale fruit puree along with roselle chutney.
Oh, okay.
So
you use the cheese on every like a base,
Yeah.
and then you mix if you want to have this one
it's
or this
up
one.
to you. Yeah, just apply. Maybe you can apply both of these in one bite or not just
okay.
this in one bite. And the last thing that we have over here is a Cape gooseberry juice with tomatoes. This actually acts as a palate cleanser. So after every bite, if you want, you can just have a spoon of this just to refresh your palate. Okay. So it's a lot of hard work to do, but I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Wow.
Hello again, sir, ma'am. So I'm here right now for you to show the little preview of one of the bites that you will have on the next feast. So this is what we call panki, which is similar to pancake. And it's a traditional dish in western part of India, and also is made with coconut and rice as well. So the way we cook is we grill in between 2 layers of banana leaf, and we will serve you in 5 different seafood to enjoy with the pancake. So please get ready and I hope you enjoy.
Thank you. Wow.
Hello guys, so we're going to start our next feast, which is the Fisherman's Feast. My colleague must have explained you the panki. So this is what it looks like after it's cooked. So it's very different from the original one. So this whole feast is inspired by the small community called a Koli community, which comes from the western part of India. It's the oldest fishermen's community over there. So whenever they start their meal, they always start with fruits. So that's exactly what you're doing. We are starting with some strawberries. Served along with some caviar. Alright, so the way to go is you can cut the panki into 5 pieces. So you'll be getting seafood one by one. So you can have each bite of the panki with the seafood and the rest of the seafood by itself.
Okay, cut in 5.
Yes. Yeah, so you'll be getting one by one, you'll be getting the seafood. So you have one bite of the panki along with the seafood and the rest of the seafood by itself.
Right, hello again.
Hello again. Very good.
We have a crab, which is seasoned with the kokum. Now kokum is, the tamarind of the Koli community of Mumbai. They never use tamarind in their food, but this fruit called kokum, which is dry hibiscus flowers is the best way I can describe it for you, with some coconut milk and curry leaf oil. So yeah, just have one bite with the panki and also enjoy it by itself. You have an empty bowl for the shells.
This one too is one bite with one piece.
Yes, exactly. And then, but we encourage you to also try the seafood by itself. So it's everything is fresh every day, and that's really good by itself as well. Fine, enjoy.
Thank you.
This is russet clams from Thailand with radish and talimplin. It's the Thai, the green talimping.
It's very sour.
Yeah. So enjoy.
Thank you.
Alright, so your next bite is a scallop papadum. So it's a scallop cracker that is deep fried, and what we are serving it with is a pickled cucumber and green chili chutney. Pickled cucumber and green chili. So the way to have it would be to break the papadum, dip it in this and eat it by itself. Okay. Thank you. Alright, so your next bite is crayfish that has been grilled, and after grilling we have seasoned it with some chutney which has dried scallops and coconut, and a sour fruit called kokum. kokum is from the mangosteen family. It's a mangosteen fruit which is widely grown in India. So again, have a bite of this and pour some and just be generous with the lime that is served to you over here. It's a orange flavored lime. It is slightly different, so I would ask you to try it and you'll understand how different it is.
Okay, so you just squeeze a little bit on it? Yeah, okay.
On the chutney, and you can eat it by itself.
Oh yeah, okay. On the
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Want me to take this one? The ugly one. This one. On the edge.
Yeah.
The bone. She said had no bone, but had.
Alright, so the very inspiring for the chef is to create the umami flavor from the vegetables. So that's why you will have your last savory dish, which is the vegetarian piece, which is inspired from Punjabi community in India.
Oh, okay.
So I will start to explain with this. So this is rosal sag. So sag in India means is puree. So normally the sag in India, they used to do the kale, mustards, and spinach to make a puree. But here, instead of that, we just use the rosal leaf. Okay, and on the top we have spinach, mustards, and kale greens. And along with that, we will have the durian, which is unripe. Not too ripe, sorry, and then we grilled on the charcoal. And we have bee pollen and jasmine oil. And along with that, we have the local mango with katamita powder. So katamita is sweet, sour, and spicy powder. And here we have the green chili stuffed with pumpkin, watermelon seed, perilla seed, and the homemade butter with mustard and ginger. And on the front of you is the homemade grilled cornbread as well. Cornbread. So our first, so we suggest you to eat the durian very fast because it's really nice when you eat when warm.
Oh, okay. So eat that one first.
And then we suggest you to have a bread with rosal sag and greens, and don't forget the butter as well.
Oh, so
Very
this one, this one,
important.
this one?
Exactly. And make sure every bite you also have the mango and the green chili. Every bite, when you have this with the grisel.
Oh, so this one, this one, this one, and then you take one.
Yeah.
This one, and then,
With this.
Exactly. Enjoy.
thank you.
Now we need to have
Ciao. Yeah, we did in the
So,
The third dessert is roast coriander seeds and jaggery ice cream. These two flavors is because in India, after some religious ceremony, they eat together coriander seeds and jaggery. Jaggery is a sugar from the palm because they believe it's good luck. So enjoy and good luck.
It's so aromatic. You know, she cuts it halfway across.
Now they are located about 6,000
It's quite rich, and that's also why we serve it because we are at the main course.
Thank you.
So we need
Right, so this is going to be your final dessert for tonight.
Okay.
So I hope you enjoy your meal and of course your time with us.
Very much.
So here we have the petit four, which is we have 4 different chocolate on the plate. So I will start to explain with this. So the round shape that you see is milk skin with milk chocolate, cardamom candy, and fennel powder. So we suggest that to eat in one bite to enjoy the flavor together. And the other one is the puffed rice with white chocolate and pickled lime on the top. And on the other plate, you will have the chai Indian biscuit with caramel filling. And the last one is the dark chocolate brownies with a little bit of chili and cashew nuts on the top. On the front of you, you will have the traditional drink in India, which is inspired in Indian thandai. So the Indian thandai, normally we serve hot or warm, but here, we serve cold in India, but here we prepare to serve hot.
Yeah.
So that's why it's made with warm milk and a coconut liqueur with Thai herbs, which is lemongrass, kaffir lime, and galangal.
Yeah, I can smell it.
So yeah, ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah, thank you so much. We have very good experience.
thank you.
How was your evening?
Oh, very
Everything
good.
alright?
Yeah, very good, very good.
1, 2, 3.
There you have it, the Gaa Restaurant with Asia's best female chef, Garima Arora. So I highly recommend you to pay this restaurant a visit. I guarantee you will not be disappointed. If you want to see another Michelin star restaurant, check out this video right here. If you want to see some other random Thailand stuff, check out this video right here. Alrighty, don't forget to subscribe. Alrighty then.